Welcome to Fight Night Street Fighter Edition, featuring some of the top players from around the world. With $25,000 in prize money on the line, who will go home the Street Fighter champion? This is Fight Night.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Fight Night here at ESGN TV. We just saw Tokido take out Alioune by a score of 7-2. Tokido is one of the strongest players in the world, and he has drawn Ryan Hart, a longtime rival. We're going to see the two clash right after we check out this highlight video to show us just how we got here.
It's going to be Alioune who won last time going up against Tokido. Because if you get too predictable...
Oh no! He's going to straight combo this. Can he close this out? And he does! He gets it and closes that out.
Nice finish there by Tokido. Tokido takes it.
Welcome back to Fight Night Street Fighter Edition. Tasteless and Gootecks here. We're here on day number 5. The games have been incredible, and they just keep getting better.
That's right, Tasteless. You know, just to recap for those of you guys that may have missed a few of the earlier episodes, Cian won 2 straight. He first defeated Mike Ross, and then he beat Filipino champ. And then he lost to Alioune in a very
I would say it was
set.
an exciting set,
yeah.
and also an upset at that. A lot of people were expecting him to continue his reign of terror.
Right, exactly. Cian is the 2013 EVO World Champion. And then Alioune lost to Tokido following that immediately after. And then he spun the wheel and got the one guy that he did really want to play, which is Ryan Hart.
And Ryan Hart is now finally going to get to play. He had so many people that dodged out, using that one opportunity to escape facing a certain opponent that they feared. But, you know, eventually Ryan Hart had to come out, and he's here now.
That's right. All of these guys, just to remind you guys, are playing for $25,000. So even if Ryan Hart wins, if Tokido wins and then goes on to win 2 more, he will continue in the next season.
It's a lot of money, man.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money on the line
for any
7
game.
wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is going to be pretty exciting. I mean, with both of these guys here today, I think it could go either way. Tokido's looking strong. He could keep on this streak. We're going to find out. But before we talk about this any further, let's take a closer look at these 2 players in our match today.
My name is Hajime Taniguchi. My nickname is Tokido from Japan. I'm 28. I play 20 years for fighting game, casual, but for professional, it's 3 years.
My name is Ryan Hart. I'm from the UK, and my handle is Prodigal Son. Well, I'm now 34 years of age, and I've been playing since I was 10 years old. It's a very long time, and I've been professionally playing for about 19 years.
Ryan Hart is my friend for a long time. He can speak Japanese fluently, so yeah, his Japanese is very, very nice. As a player, his character is Sagat. His fireball game is very good.
Tokido, I played very recently at DreamHack, and I beat Tokido 2-0, and I was very happy about that because he's always been really successful against me in tournament. So to be able to take him out at a big event like DreamHack was something that I was really proud of. But it does mean that he's going to have a big red bullseye on my head this time because he's obviously come to win. So I've, gone the extra mile and actually looked at how I beat him and looked at ways to beat what I beat him with in expectation that that's how he's going to come at me.
They are all very good, very skillful players, so it's going to be hype.
Everyone's good here, so I'm not one to really sort of boast pre-match, I'm going to do this and that. No, we'll see what happens, and I say let the best man win, really.
Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition is a 1v1 cult fighting game developed by Capcom and Dimps. Choosing one of 39 characters, players fight to the finish until their health bars are completely drained. There are 2 possible ways to attack in Street Fighter: punches and kicks. Using these moves with your joystick at the same time activates abilities or combos that can deal significant damage. At the highest level of competitive play, Street Fighter's extremely quick pace not only requires top players to be fast with their hands, but also requires them to take out opponents with mind games. Those who outmaneuver and outthink their opponents will be the champion. So here's the rules for Fight Night Street Fighter. 8 world-class players are chosen at random by the heartless ESGN TV wheel. They are going to battle each other over 7 brutal matches until we have the last man standing. But the stakes are high. Players can win from $500 right up to $25,000.
Man, this match is going to be really good. I think these guys are very evenly matched. I don't know, you got any predictions?
Well, I know that Tokido wanted to fight Ryan Hart, and I know that these guys have played quite a bit. I would say that from a matchup perspective, Sagat is at a slight disadvantage against Akuma. So I think Tokido has the edge. And plus, you know, he did get second place at EVO this year.
Okay, what about you guys over on the couch? Mike, what is everybody thinking about down there?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm sitting over here with Luffy right now. I heard you guys mentioning some numbers and odds. What's going on with the betting, man?
Yeah, I did a side bet with Filipino champ about just the first game of this set. I think Ryan's gonna win the first game, and I just hope Tokido win 7-1, but the first game goes to Ryan.
Is there a specific reason why you guys decided to just bet on just one game instead of the entire set?
Because I think the entire set is quite in Tokido favor. So the first game is more safer for me.
Excellent. Not a bad choice, sir. All right, well, back to you guys.
Awesome, man. Well, gentlemen, are you ready? All right, please shake, and let's get this thing going. All right, it's time. We're going to have Sagat against Akuma here. And, of course, these are two very fireball-intensive characters here. So whether or not they're close together or far apart, it's going to be action the entire time.
Yeah, one thing to keep in mind is that Akuma has low health. He's only got 900 hit points, whereas Sagat, I believe, has 1050. I mean, you look at the guy.
Yeah, Sagat's got more hit points than almost anybody else in the game.
Yeah, so that's kind of what makes it, you know, almost an even match, but I still think Akuma has the edge. And in the hands of a master like Akuma, like Tokido, he's even more dangerous.
All right, here we see, you can see the speed that Akuma's got when he's walking on the ground, making it possible for him to get up there, maybe even do a grab right away. Sagat's a little bit slower when he's walking up to do a few dashes here and there, but...
Right, Sagat typically, especially the way Ryan Hart plays him, Sagat will typically play more defensively because he has both high and low tiger shots. So the high tiger shots you can just duck under, and the low tiger shots you either have to block, focus, or jump over.
Yeah. Now, we already have Tokido off to a pretty good start here. By the way, Tokido looking totally focused right now as he's playing in the zone. Ryan Hart as well. And now we have a nice dump in here over from Akuma.
And there's... Yeah, so last time... Oh, wow.
Whoa,
just
that happened.
Oh, my gosh. Tokido getting the hard knockdowns to start the Vortex. So last time we talked with Tokido after he beat Alioun, and he was telling us a little bit about the way that the Vortex works and about how it's so hard to know which way to block, because once he sweeps you like that, you don't know whether to block forward or backwards. And that's what allows Akuma to continue his offense. And this, it looks like Tokido is going to take this round. I mean, basically at this point, all he's got to do is just play safe, don't take any big risks. Oh, wow, nice instant overhead.
Man, he's really keeping Sagat kind of nailed down here to this corner right now.
Yeah, he doesn't have to take any big risks, and he can just force Ryan Hart to come to him.
And there you go, taking him out now. So Akuma up 1 game right now. Let's see if Ryan Hart can turn this around. And we're going to go into game number 2. Looks like there was a short delay here.
Yeah, Ryan Hart going to make some adjustments to his game.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah, so Ryan Hart is just not doing a good job of not getting knocked down every single opening. So he's really got to, yeah, there you go. It's like you got to be more patient, because the thing is, Sagat can win the fireball game. You know, from this.
So when a projectile versus projectile fight, you think Sagat's got superiority there?
He doesn't have superiority, but they're both pretty even. So there's no reason for him to be afraid to just back off and throw tiger shots. But you know, he's putting himself in a range where he's putting himself in a range where it's very easy for Tokido to sweep him, and that's exactly what he's looking for.
Well, yeah, Tokido is just everywhere. Nice, actually baiting out that uppercut, dodging that, and then punishing. And by the way, we have not seen a single win here from Sagat at all, like even in like a little round. So this has been.
Well, give him a little time, Tasteless.
Well, I'm just saying, like so far we've seen a lot
It's been pretty convincing.
Pretty convincing games here from Tokido. He's really at this point in time kind of commanding the matchup. If you just watch the way he's been chasing Sagat around here, and it looks like with that a combo finishing it up with the uppercut. That's now going to put us at 2-0 here.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Tasteless, that they are character locked. So once they pick their characters in the match, they can't switch. So, you know, Ryan Hart actually plays, you know, a bunch of different characters that may do a little bit better against Akuma than Sagat does.
Yeah, but you know, unfortunately, like you know, to go off what you're saying, it's too late now. Even if he decides, okay, I got the wrong strategy going into this, I clearly can't use Sagat here. He's got to make do with what he's got.
Yeah, Tokido's doing a good job of just keeping the pressure on and not even letting Ryan breathe.
Look at the control here from
yeah,
Tokido, man, really
great space control. But you know, he was standing just at the right range to bait out that tiger knee, and then he gets the hard knockdown, and now the offense continues. Okay, so now he's got him off. He's got a chance now. Ryan's got a slight lead.
You can see Akuma in between those fireballs, just able to slip in a little bit quicker, very fast, moving on the ground. And it looks like with this combo, is that, oh my God, sick finish with the fireball there on landing. This is not slowing down here for Ryan Hart, who is on a, I think it might be a fast track to getting knocked out of this, man. I mean, this is pretty one-sided.
He's taking up residence in his brain. This is not good. Are we going to see our first 7-0?
I don't know, man. I mean, he's already gotten dizzied now. And
this is a clinic on Akuma Vortex.
This is
setups.
Ryan Hart, the human pinata right now, taking a serious beating. But no, wait, is he going to come back around? No, he is not.
Did you see? They both did EX uppercut at the same time, but Akuma's uppercut has more invincibility, so it won. This, you know, we've seen a lot of convincing wins here at Fight Night, but this may turn out to be the most convincing.
Well, I think so far this has been the scariest play from this Akuma today here with Tokido, especially in this match. I mean, this guy is everywhere. He is constantly able to be in the face of his opponent. It's almost like there's been hardly any room here where Ryan Hart gets to breathe.
Right. It's just a constant keeping the pressure on. No.
Is this going to connect?
No, that's not good.
No, whipped.
No, you can't. I'm pretty sure he meant to do that, but that was still definitely a sign of him cracking mentally, I would say.
Yeah, well, you know, the pressure's on. I mean, this is a unique opportunity to possibly go home with $25,000, but you have to keep winning. You have to keep taking him on.
Tokido smells the money, man, because this is the thing. The only guys left now after Ryan Hart are Infiltration, the 2012 world champion, and Luffy, one of Europe's best Rose players. So conceivably, he could win 3 in a row, and then the next round of Fight Night, those wins will carry over.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't end here after day 7 of Fight Night, but yeah, I mean, Tokido, he wants this, and it looks like we are a few fireballs or maybe a jab away from Ryan Hart now being down 4-0. A trade of blows there, but
this is going to be a short episode.
I am looking in Tokido's face right now, man, and this is the stare of a killer.
He's got the murder face on.
He's got the murder face on.
Street Fighters, my character, Akuma, is my favorite character. He's very cool. Spend a lot of time to looking for new setup in the training mode. That is very my skill.
My character though, I used to get. My character, I've gone so many different directions with him over the years. You know, there's been times where I've been very confident in him as a character. You know, I can be anyone with him. You know, he's a strong enough character, and then there's times where I felt that he's a very limited character. I felt that, you know, in certain matchups I can't play my game, I can't express myself. You know, I want to show what I think, what I know. I want to be able to prove that I know what you're doing right now. But there are situations where even when you know exactly what they're going to do, Sagat as a character or the game won't offer a solution for that present situation.
Stay tuned for more Fight Night.
Well, let's see. I mean, comebacks do happen. But right now, I mean the
Ryan Hart,
the control that we're seeing here that Tokido has in this matchup between Sagat and Akuma is impressive.
Yeah, Tokido is just a master of space control, and it also doesn't help that Sagat is such a big target. You know, he takes up so much space.
He takes up a lot of that screen, so he can end up just, you know, getting touched by those fireballs pretty easily.
He actually, you know, last time they played, Ryan Hart beat him 2-0 at DreamHack.
Really?
Yeah. So
well,
I think
Tokido's here to get his revenge.
Yeah,
then.
remember, you know, last time when Tokido spun the wheel, you know, he mentioned that and said that that was why he wanted to play him, because he wanted to get revenge because he got beaten so badly.
Man, all right. Again, now, correct me. I'm not. There's not been a single round here that has been won.
I think Tokido is on a mission to send Ryan Hart a message.
So this series so far has been more one-sided than a Mobius strip. I mean, this is absolutely brutal. And it looks like he's got him in the corner now. You know what's actually crazy? I feel like I'm just watching Tokido just push Sagat from one side of the screen and then hop over him and then push him all the way back to the other side. And this flurry of attacks that, I mean, Reinhardt just cannot stop, man. 5-0 now.
This is, you know, sometimes Tasteless, things just don't go as planned.
Yeah,
you know?
this is...
I think that...
This is... Dude, I honestly thought this was going to be much closer than it is,
yeah,
but I mean, Tokido never fails to impress.
I know, right? Like, he beat him so bad at DreamHack that Tokido went back into the lab, studied, and was like, I'm going to make you pay for this.
Yeah, this is Tokido 2.0 over here, and he's back with a vengeance. Okay, again,
he's just going
There's
nuts,
hardly any
dude.
openings here for
no.
Reinhardt to make any maneuvering. And a few moments he even gets to, you know, try to uppercut or get that tiger knee out. It whiffs and immediately comes back.
It comes back to haunt him because he'll get a small opening and then sweep him with the hard knock and get the hard knockdown, and then the vortex starts. So Tokido is just really showing the power of this character that he spent so much time developing.
Oh, nice close in here in the corner. I thought this could have been one of the rounds that he actually managed to win. And it's so close. Sagat getting chipped down.
Is he going to get a round?
Is he going to drop the... Oh! Death from above.
And the crowd is...
This is brutal, man.
Mike,
Mike, what's going on over there?
What's going on?
I mean, one of the things I was pointed out earlier is that Tokido specifically said that he does not like this stage because it's in Sagat's favor because the fireballs actually blend in with the background. You know, but it doesn't seem like it's helping too much right now. Ryan, how do you feel about this?
I really don't know. I really think that Tokido might be on training mode right now. And this is very hard to watch because Reinhardt is such an amazing player, but for this to happen, a 6-0 and Tokido winning 12 straight rounds is, I don't know.
This is brutal. And yeah, we have 6 wins at this point.
6 wins, 12 rounds in a row?
He has to win every single match from here on out.
Have you ever seen anybody come back like this in StarCraft before?
Oh man, no, I don't think so. If it is, it's like Game of the Year or something. But I mean, in a series like this with this many rounds here, and in the way I'm looking at Tokido come, this is okay. You know what this is in StarCraft? This is where the guy lifts up all of his buildings that are on fire, and he's floating them over the water part of the map.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Okay, all right, it's starting to happen.
Okay, there we go.
Sometimes those building lands and Marines and SCVs come out of them, and the game goes back into it. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Well, Reinhardt's got 1 round on the board now. All right.
Really impressive play by Tokido. I mean, I would say this is not Reinhardt playing poorly by any measure, but really a demonstration of how good Tokido is.
Yes, exactly. Ryan Hart is one of the world's finest.
Yeah.
But
Ryan Hart was the guy everybody was avoiding to play, right?
Yeah. Ryan Hart got dodged so many times.
And I mean, well, let's see.
Remember the very first spin, Mike dodged Ryan Hart because he knew it wasn't gonna work. And now for it to end up like this, man.
Something else, huh? Nice cancel.
Ooh,
whoa.
He's just styling on him now.
Yeah. Oh, is this just Tim styling on him?
He just teleported, but he was right up in his face and then just teleported backwards.
All right, well, let's see if he can come back. If I'm Ryan Hart, I'm taking this one game at a time. That's the only way you can conquer a mountain this big is to recover from something like this. But again, in the corner, and that uppercut will close it out with a 7-0.
Wow.
And Tokido is a brutal Akuma today.
I'm speechless.
I'm tasteless and you're speechless. Well, Tokido keeps it going. Wow. Really impressive play there by Tokido. I think we all expected it to be a little bit of a closer match, but even for a one-sided match, I was impressed by the dominance from Tokido. There was one round won by Ryan Hart there.
It was like Tokido had something to prove.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he was happy with the way it went down at DreamHack, obviously, and studied Ryan Hart specifically, and then practiced his wheel spinning skills and pulled Ryan Hart.
Weeks of wheel spinning to finally get that. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, look, I don't know. Frodan, talk to Ryan. How's he feeling?
Thanks, Tasteless and Gootecks. Ryan, that was a pretty tough series to swallow, but you also have a history of facing off against Tokido. In fact, you beat him last time you matched up, and you mentioned to me even before this event began saying you felt like Tokido might have a bullseye on you to specifically get revenge. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, I can clearly see he did his homework, after the last match we played. He completely got control in the beginning, didn't release that control at all. I couldn't get any momentum going, and he just, kept it up until he got 7 games.
What do you think were some of the most important moments? Because you felt like you did have a few opportunities here and there, but they fell short.
I definitely did. I was always aware of what might happen, and for that reason didn't play my own game. I think I should have just imposed myself a bit more and just tried to play my own game regardless of the risk, and I didn't do that, and that's what happened.
So then where do you go from here? How would you prepare against next time you fight Tokido?
If I was to play him again, I would just impose myself more, just do what I'm doing and not worry about what might happen. If I do this, he might, and just not be so aware of the risk in real time. Just do what I'm doing.
Tokido, one of the biggest legends in fighting games altogether, and he's targeting you, Ryan Hart, and I think you should take that as a big honor. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And you, hopefully, do you have any last shout-outs or?
Well, I really feel that I haven't shown my best ability here, so I'd really like the chance to come back and play another time.
All right, well, thank you very much, Ryan, and we'll catch you next.
But thank you for the opportunity. It was fun.
What's up, guys? It's Gootecks, and I am back with Tokido, who made extremely quick work of Ryan Hart. Now, I gotta say, you just destroyed him. Why? What did he do something to you? Did something happen?
Actually, last tournament in Sweden, DreamHack, he destroyed me.
He destroyed you?
Immediately, he destroyed me.
Was that in grand finals or was that early on?
No, it's very early match. So I had a confidence that matchup. But so he destroyed me, so I got mad.
You were mad.
Yes. Then I go back home. I practice a lot against Sagat. In Japan, there are many Sagat good players.
So which Sagat players did you train against?
Especially Bon-chan. Bon-chan is now one of the best Japanese Street Fighter player. So because thanks to him, I can destroy Ryan Hart this time.
Wow, that really shows the importance of having a quality training partner.
Yep.
Can we talk a little bit about the match specifically? Do you think that Sagat and Akuma is a bad match for Akuma, or is it pretty even? What's your opinion?
It's bad match for Sagat because Akuma's walk speed is very fast. So Sagat wanna keep away Akuma, but Akuma's move is too fast.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I guess it's going to be a really quick night here at ESGN Fight Night. So we're going to toss it over to Dan, and now you're going to spin the wheel again to decide who you're going to fight next. Or I guess you could take the money too.
Anyway, I want to fight.
Thanks a lot, Gootecks. Tokido, why don't you join me once again at the wheel? Now, I know you said your answer already to Ryan, but I want to give you one more chance as Sandra comes up and presents the money. So, Tokido, take a few seconds. Are you going to take the money because it's guaranteed, or are you going to go for a spin and find your next opponent?
I want to try take this.
Okay, so Tokido, once again, he's going to fight. Now you have a lot of options to add to the wheel this time. You have Infiltration or Luffy. Which is it going to be?
1 Infiltration and 7 Luffy.
So with Infiltration, there's still a chance. All right, well, good luck, and let's see what happens.
Is it possible we're gonna get infiltration here?
It is possible.
It could happen, you know.
It could happen, but I see a lot of Luffy's
Well, hold on.
there.
It's gonna.
No. Oh
No, you
my
know
God.
what? Actually.
Oh my God. Is it gonna happen?
Coming back up.
Are we gonna? No.
Wait. No.
Too strong.
All right, so there you have it. It's going to be Tokido versus Luffy. Good luck, man.
I don't know if anybody can stop Tokido, man. I mean, it's not even just the play style, it's the confidence.
Oh, yeah.
It's everything.
You know, a lot of players were like, oh, you know, I don't know, should I take the money, should I not? You know, what's gonna happen? Tokido's just like, I'm gonna win that money. I'm gonna fight.
Well, and I don't
really
blame the
respect
guy
that.
for wanting to keep fighting
Yeah, I
because
mean, I
he's
could
playing
see-
so well. It's like, well,
Right.
if all I have to do is keep winning and beating people, then
He's like, yeah,
I will eventually have $25,000.
Right, exactly. And so coming up next time, we're gonna see Luffy going up against Tokido, and I'm really looking forward to that match because I myself play Rose, and I want to see if Luffy's got some tricks that I've never seen before.
It's gonna be epic. Don't miss the next episode of Fight Night. I can't wait any longer.